Greetings, beloved ones, and welcome to morning meditation. I'd like to introduce this thought for you today, that everyone is doing the best that they can. This thought is charitable, forgiving, accepting, loving. We don't know when we look at someone else what their troubles are. We don't know what they're struggling with. We just see their behavior and their outer expression. And so the idea that everyone is doing the best that they can takes into account the hidden aspects of human beings, what we don't know about what causes their behavior, what we don't know about what creates their suffering. What we don't know is that they're even suffering. So kindness, love, compassion, charity comes out of this feeling of going deeper into our picture of the people that we encounter in life, those we know personally and those we don't know, but are making assumptions about. Can you let go of your assumptions? Can you assume that everyone is doing the best that they can, including those people who are doing things that you consider hurtful, including that because you don't know their motivation? Their motivation may be towards the good, and often is, even if misguided. So find in your heart, if you can, that allowance, that tolerance, that understanding that people are not just their behavior, that something deeper is going on inside that shapes that behavior. Find in your heart, if you can, the willingness to embrace, accept, tolerate, forgive others whose behavior you feel critical of, because you don't know what's giving rise to that. You think you know, but you don't. With that opening of the heart, with that willingness to forgive, with that desire to embrace all, we come to the place inside ourselves of divine love. Divine love sees the goodness in each being and perceives that that goodness may not be available to that person at that moment in time for reasons that the human self can't see. But everyone is doing the best that they can, is a way of forgiving the internal state that led to behavior that you find disagreeable, abrasive, irritating, or even harmful. That doesn't mean you have to accept the behavior. You don't have to accept harmful behavior, but it means that you can forgive the person, the actor, the motivated one behind that behavior. So please close your eyes. And take a few slow, deep breaths. Those who are lost in the ways of darkness are those who have lost themselves. And hidden to human perception is the suffering that this causes. We see often only the darkness in others, and not the suffering of the one who has lost themselves. See if you can hold that in your heart as the opening to forgiveness, compassion, love. Breathe deeply and let your breath move into your heart center. Breathe into your heart center and allow forgiveness and understanding to be the fluid, the atmosphere, the current that moves through it. Everyone is doing the best that they can with the knowledge that they have and the limitations that they have. We do not see the suffering of others. We see the result of that suffering. We do not know that those who are lost in darkness are those who have lost themselves. Tatsavitu Valamarupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yana Sajena Deepaye Sajena Deepaye Om Tatsavitu Valamarupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yana Sajena Deepaye Sajena Deepaye Om. When your heart expands, it moves from the limitations of ego and human perception to the largeness of divine love. Every heart is capable of this, every heart. But the ego self protects the heart and finds itself judging others in order to feel better about itself. Judgment is often a way of feeling better about oneself when self-worth is lacking or limited. Divine love moves past the ego into the place of embracing all. Om. 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 Tatsavitu Varamarupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yana Satyena Deepayet Satyena Deepayet Om Tatsavitu Varamarupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yana Satyena Deepayet Satyena Deepayet Om. In your life, you may have someone you need to forgive. But most especially, beloveds, you need to forgive yourself for whatever you are holding against yourself. You need to know for whatever that error, mistake, harmful act, misguided perception, whatever that was, you didn't know any better at that moment in time how to do something different. And maybe you didn't even know how to think better or to think differently so that you could do something different. Maybe you were lost in that moment in time, in misperception, and didn't know there was a different thing to do. In the past, we would have called our not knowing ignorance. And so it is, something we ignore. Today, we call that not knowing, unconsciousness, something that we are not aware of. Could we be aware of it? Yes, because we can learn. But in a moment in time, we may be unconscious, and so may others. Unconscious of the effect of our words, unconscious of the effect of our actions, unconscious. What is the remedy for this situation? For ourselves or for others? It is the desire to learn. It is the desire to grow. Simply that. It is the movement towards wholeness that corrects all past errors. It is the desire to become. Feel a stream of warm, gentle, golden liquid moving through your heart. The nectar of divine love. Warm, gentle, kind, compassionate, divine love. You have this within you. You already have this within you. But the ego protects the self in these ways that close the heart, through judgment of others and through the unwillingness to forgive. You need to start with yourself, beloved ones, to forgive yourself for whatever you didn't know when you didn't know it. And the next step is being willing to learn. That's all. Being willing to learn involves humility. I do not know what I do not know, but I am willing to learn it. We're coming to the end of our meditation time. When you feel ready, slowly and gently open your eyes. I hope that in this meditation time, you have felt something of the capacity to shift from the ego and its definition of forgiveness and love to the deeper part of yourself that is more open, that is more willing to let go of judgment. You need to know that you have this part in you, that you already have that capacity in you. And often what needs to happen is the humility to understand that we don't know the suffering of others that leads to their behavior. We see their behavior, we hear their words, and we don't know the causes of it. And so we're limited in our perception. That which knows all, the creator, the source of all, the mind of God, holds everything, holds those who do harm and those who do good, all in the same place, because all beings, all consciousness is moving towards greater wholeness through an innate process of learning. And that's what you need to trust, your own learning and the learning of others, that they are gradually, not as fast as you would like perhaps, moving towards greater wholeness. May this be your compassionate and understanding, beloved ones, and may you carry it with you through this day and every day. Om Namo Bhagavate, Om Namo Namaha. I bow to the Supreme Being that lives within all. Namaskar.